always interested when things go wrong, when there's an event and we think, oh yeah, this is our chance to learn, but think about it. Incidents make up a very small part of work. So when we look at our incidents, things go right or well 99.98% of the time. So we're only learning, if we have an incident, of 0.02% of work that's going on. So what about everything else?
We definitely had to do something different to improve our safety performance. Certainly I think if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same result, and really it just wasn't acceptable for us as a business to keep doing that.
The first thing with HOP, human and organisational performance, is changing your definition of safety. That safety isn't the absence of accidents, it's the presence of capacities and controls, and for things to go well, and when they don't, for people to fail safely. So HOP is 5 principles. It's not a program, it's not some banners that you put on a wall, it's 5 key principles. Error is normal. Your people on their best days will make mistakes. Blame fixes nothing. Context drives behaviour, and systems influence behaviour. Leaders' response matters, and learning is improving and vital. They're 5 principles basically that can become part of your values and your organisation's DNA, rather than being just some form of campaign.
The things that I had to let go of as a CEO, really probably 3 main ones. One, the client side of things. They had certain expectations of how people that work with them should act and behave, and what they should do when an incident does occur. So that's a challenging one to work with them, and obviously the board as well, changing their way of thinking. They worked pretty good in the end. They understood that what we're doing made sense. Obviously our people as well. But lastly myself, I think the way that I reacted to when incidents did occur or when bad things happened, I had to stop jumping up and down myself and react in a appropriate way for the teams, and show from the top that we're serious about what we were doing.
The 4 Ds are a set of questions, is the easiest way to put it, right? So they're pretty simple. What doesn't make sense? So that can appear to be like, what's dumb to someone, right? But it's about sense making. What doesn't make sense? Then let's look at things that are different. What's different from one site to another? What's different from one task to another? And then what's difficult? So what's difficult when you do your task? What things make things difficult when you're doing work? And the last one is dangerous. When you're doing a task or doing work, where can things get dangerous, and what do you need to have in place to make sure that goes well? Or are there things in place that actually almost make you have to take a shortcut and therefore make work more dangerous? So the way that we've implemented the 4 Ds, it's actually changed the ways that we've had our conversations, right? They're far less transactional, and it's a real curious conversation about genuine work conditions and work design and the organisation's impact on that person. But what it's done really importantly for leaders is actually unlocked all these weak signals. They let us know what's happening when nothing bad's happening. We can go and ask these questions, and it doesn't have to be related to an incident or waiting for an event. You're actually generally interested in normal work and normal work conditions. So we're actually just learning a lot more.
7 years on, we're seeing some wonderful changes and a lot of success in the business. I think we're much more mature in our approach. We're calmer, we're more measured, we're more level-headed. We're asking better questions from a leadership team perspective. Obviously we've got a board that has come on the journey, and they're very happy with what we've done. Our employee survey results, are you proud to work for the company, or you feel safe working at the company, are extraordinary at 98% positive. Hurting people less severely, which is what it's all about. Yeah, the advice I'd give to a CEO that was looking at getting started with safety differently would be just get started. Just small chunks, keep it simple, keep it cheap. We did it all ourselves. We did it with the teams we had. We didn't have to hire additional people. You can chunk it down and do a little bit at a time. You can embed it within some of your existing work practices, so you're not adding additional work for people or reducing productivity.